have a Patriot fan right here in studio who also happens to be the director of a movie that's coming to a theater near you on March 27th. Etan Cohen, the director of Get Hard with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. Good to see you. Etan, how are you?
Yes, sir. You too. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. What is it like to direct Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart in a movie? That must be something else.
Yeah, I would say in terms of comedy, that is the show. You know,
yeah,
these are two of the funniest guys on the planet, and they make everything better.
Right, but and this is your directorial debut.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could handpick two guys.
I fell ass in the butter, as we say.
Who says that? You say that?
I say it all the time.
Do you really?
Maybe just me.
No, I just wouldn't want to have you cooking breakfast for me after something like that happening.
You'd like it.
Yeah, certainly if you're... we've got a movie about prison as well. Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell in the movie Get Hard. What is it? This movie is about Will Ferrell going to jail, essentially?
Will Ferrell is going to jail, and I think, as all of us would be, terrified.
Yes.
Needs some help. Makes the assumption that Kevin's character must have been in prison.
Yes.
Kevin needs the money to help out his family, so instead of punching him in the face, he decides to take this guy for 30 grand.
Right, and then hilarity ensues.
Much hilarity.
Much hilarity.
I promise much hilarity.
In theaters, March 27th, Get Hard. Is this the first time you've ever worked with either two of these guys?
I've known Will for a while as a writer and a punch-up guy.
What do you mean by that, a punch-up guy?
Sure. Well, in the comedy community,
yes.
I'll try to help each other out on our scripts. So we'll come in and do a day of giving each other jokes, which is always a lot of fun. And so we got to know each other that way.
Right.
And he was very supportive of me getting out to direct. Which,
what films have you punched up? Are you allowed to talk about? Is this like a fight club in the comedy community that you don't want to?
You don't talk about.
You don't talk about what you've punched up.
Everything.
Pretty much, yeah, there you go. That's one way to actually discuss it. And also, Tropic Thunder is a movie that you co-wrote for Ben Stiller.
That's right.
And Robert Downey Jr. got nominated for an Oscar for a comedy, which is something that never happens.
We were surprised and shocked.
Right. Was that based on anybody, that character? Robert Downey Jr.'s character?
You know, it's based
Thunder?
on a combination of actors who take themselves way too seriously.
Yes.
And that was born out of thinking, what is the worst possible thing someone could do, the most narcissistic thing he could do to get ready for a part, which is, of course, having surgery to make yourself black.
Yes. And then,
as we all know.
And then he gets nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, so we should all do it.
In Tropic Thunder. Get Hard is coming into a theater near you on March 27th. I'm here with the director, Etan Cohen, here on The Rich Eisen Show. So you were born in Israel and then moved to Boston, Massachusetts.
Sure did.
Where are you from in Boston?
You know, well, Sharon.
Sharon.
Yep.
But from your original country, that would be Sharon, correct?
That's right.
But you pronounce it Sharon?
I pronounce it Sharon.
Okay, that's the rest of the...
In tribute to English.
It's the English. So there and that's where you became a fan of all the Boston teams.
Sure, I inherited it from my family, but yes.
Okay, and so Belichick, could you make a comedy out of Bill Belichick in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, definitely.
What would that be?
Belichick goes to prison?
And how would that go? Let's workshop this.
Sure.
Right just in case he's interested in getting into Hollywood.
If you're listening, I have some advice for you.
When it's all said and done. I mean, Belichick might be wondering what the next act of his career is.
Well, first of all, he can wear the same thing. So I think he has that advantage.
So wardrobe, he's already got that in his closet.
He's used to ordering around big guys who want to kill him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's got Hernandez to watch his back.
Oh, my goodness. We just went there. Brockman, are you okay with that one? You okay with that?
Everyone looks very uncomfortable.
Although
now.
I was at the Super Bowl in Arizona.
Best one ever.
Yeah, I'm sure you would definitely think that.
My unbiased opinion.
Yes, of course. And I looked across the aisle and I saw a Patriot fan rocking an Aaron Hernandez autographed jersey at the Super Bowl. That actually happened.
You know what? I'm not surprised.
Yeah. You look shocked, Law.
I mean, it's just tone deaf at its highest level.
Rocking it at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I was just thankful that neither of my two young boys said, who's 81? So if that would have been, I'd been like Terrell Owens.
Randy Moss.
Tim Brown,
Patriots,
right? Tim Brown, yeah. Tim Wright. What did you say?
Tim Wright.
Any sort of...
Any guy named Tim.
Yeah, I know. So what did you think of the Super Bowl? Just, I'm sure you took some time out of locking this picture to
felt pretty
lock
good about it.
Yeah.
You know, when it seemed like it would go either way, I tried to convince myself it's still a great game.
Right.
Didn't really believe it, but there was a lot of jumping around and cheering in our house.
Yeah. Do you have kids? Is that what you got? Kids there?
Sure. 3 kids.
Right.
I'm raising them Boston fans.
Okay, that's
which is
good.
the only thing to do.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm a good parent.
What's their size in case there's an extra Hernandez jersey lying around?
Any Hernandez jersey we'd be happy to have.
Is that Brockman? Is that wrong to say? The way you're reacting, is it wrong to say?
I don't have any comment about Aaron Hernandez.
I guess you're not a real fan.
That's right. You're not a real fan.
I don't
Chris.
I don't have any comment for air about Aaron Hernandez.
I know. Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell in theaters March 27th. The movie Get Hard. I thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
You bet.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.